It's your favorite YouTube guys, DSLM Financial Educating you guys to freedom for the beginners by from beginner every Sunday at 3 p.m. Okay, let's be real here guys. Majority of us have had a bad credit score in the past. Heck, I've had one recently too. But it is so unfortunate the influences that having a bad credit score has on your life. Just to name a few. It can result in higher interest rates when it comes to taking out a mortgage for buying a property. Also, it can result in a higher interest rate. So you guys paying more when it comes to taking out other forms of credit, like a credit card, a new credit card or a new loan, or the very worst guys, which is being rejected for credit. I say these things not to scare you guys on why you need to improve your credit score if it is bad, but it's to wake you up on why you just need to do that. Because pushing these problems to one side, guys, is not the way to go about doing it. You have to face these problems head on. And that's why I present this video to you guys, is to show you the steps that I take to improve my credit score. And the surprising thing is that they're very simple steps. Before I get started, you guys know what you have to do. You have to leave a like down below, share this video with all your friends and family, and subscribe with the notification bell if you haven't done so already. Now, onto the actual video. Surprisingly, a lot of people don't know that there are 3 main credit bureaus that lenders go to check your credit score. So they go to these companies to find out more about how reliable you guys are at paying your money back when it's due. In no particular order, it's Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. So if you want the best interest rates, the lowest ones, where you pay back the least amount of money, you need to ultimately be in their good books. The tricky part is how to actually improve your credit rating. But for me, this comes in 2 parts, guys. 1, understanding what is actually causing your credit rating to go down. And 2, after doing that, communicating with the credit bureaus and disputing any information you deem as inaccurate. Starting off with 1, what is actually causing the problem? For me, the way I answer this is by actually looking at my credit report. Now, those 3 credit bureaus that I just mentioned, they each offer a free online service where you can check the activity of your credit along with your credit report, guys. And there are also other free websites such as ClearScore. I've left a link down in the description box. If you guys haven't, I urge you guys to sign up to that, really register for it, because what these websites actually do is they go one step further, guys. It can act as a coach along your credit journey, so helping you improve your credit rating as well. But ultimately, what the credit report tells you is the coming in and coming out of credit on your profile for that particular month. So you can actually read through it, see whether there are any lingering payments that shouldn't be there, or maybe there might be some information that you deem as inaccurate. And what you do then is you move on to step 2. You communicate with the credit bureaus. You communicate with them and dispute those false information that you deem as inaccurate. So in other words, you can demand to take those things off from your credit profile. I can give you guys a perfect example. In 2019 December, my credit rating went down for that month. So you can imagine, because I take my credit rating pretty seriously, guys. I don't know about you, but I like it to be a good level. So when I noticed that it went down, it made me inquire more about it. So I asked for the credit report. It was Experian at that time, so I asked them for the credit report, and then I found out what had happened. So in that credit report, there was actually still a loan payment. Now, I'd paid this loan payment off several months beforehand, but yet this loan payment was still on my credit report. So what I did was I went to the bank where I took out the loan from. I got a written confirmation from them, and I sent it to the credit bureaus, and I said literally, why haven't you taken this off? You need to remove this. I've clearly paid off this debt. And the next month, Lord and behold, I look at my credit, shot back up again. Another time when my credit rating went down was when I moved from Northampton to Leeds. Now, Equifax didn't know at the time that I had moved. To them, it seemed like there were 2 DS Learning Finances. There was one down in Northampton and one up in Leeds. And so what I did was obviously communicate that with them. Once I had done that, my credit rating went back up again. There are other examples, guys. Another one that comes to my head is registration under electoral roll. Now, not only is this a legal requirement, but credit bureaus use this outdated method to monitor where you are based. So whenever you move houses, it's a good idea to do this because it will increase your credit rating like that. And then you have also the other reasons, which are the obvious reasons, i.e. you've got bills to pay. So you might have taken out a loan, might have skipped a payment. Are you meeting what you said you were supposed to be meeting? Those things will significantly affect your credit rating too. In general though, I find that this is the best approach for me. Being proactive, reading my most recent credit report, after which I aim to get two things out of it. Understanding what the problem is that's reduced my credit rating. And number two, actively communicating with those credit bureaus and disputing any misinformation that I deem as inaccurate. What a lot of people forget is that these credit bureaus, they have to put up a profile of not just you, but everyone else in the country. So they're bound to make mistakes, guys. And even more people forget that you're well within your right to dispute these mistakes. Just because they put you in a box doesn't mean you have to stay there, guys. You can get out of it. That's all I've got to say, guys. If you haven't already signed up to those free online services that those credit bureaus offer, then why are you wasting your time? You need to do this, yeah? And if you have a good or great credit rating, you'll think, nah, I don't need to do that. Then I still strongly urge do that and check your credit rating, because there still might be some lingering payments, some false information on it that you can still dispute. And that could effectively increase your credit rating even further than where it was before. In these cases, you really have to be proactive. And ultimately, it seems like what they like out of us is a form of communication to improve it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, but more importantly, I hope it's helped you. If it has done either of those, then make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe with notification bell on. It will really help my channel grow, and share it with all your friends and family. It's your favorite YouTube guys, DS11 Finance, financially educating you guys to freedom. For the beginners, buy from McGinnis every Sunday at 3 p.m. Bye guys, DS11 Finance.
Whoa.